Hey guys, happy Saturday. We made it through another week. Congratulations. All right, stoked to show you guys this one. This is the one that I've been wanting for a long time. You can see here the Powell-Peralta, and this is the 2015 Ray Underhill, and it's a tribute deck, or a bit of a tribute deck. And so again, we can see the copyright down there. But this is a pretty special deck. I have been looking for it for a while. For whatever reason, the chain and cross decks are a lot harder to come by than just even the OG minis with the full cross brand logo. I mean, this graphic is way better. It's a full deck graphic. But I don't know if it's just because they haven't reissued, the full chain and cross that often, or they've just been smaller runs that have come out. But either way, getting your hands on a chain and cross, reissue, or OG is exponentially more expensive than getting your hands on the mini or full size with just the cross emblem. And again, they're OG, and these cost more. Go figure. But that's what it is. So they're hard to get a hold of. So if you have one, keep it. If you don't have one, good luck trying to find one because people just don't want to give them up. They are a pretty sick deck. And I mean, also, Ray Underhill unfortunately passed away August 1st, 2008 due to cancer. And there's some nostalgia there because, I mean, if you have any of the decks, it just is kind of a reminder of what he's contributed to the skate industry. This one in particular because it is a tribute deck to him. And so what they've done for this deck that makes it really cool is that they brought out this old shape. So when they were building this deck, or when they wanted to put this deck together, just in remembrance of Ray Underhill, they dug into the vault, quote unquote, and they found this shape and graphic that was his very first deck. And so they did a very limited run back in the day with this more pointed nose graphic, because again, he's more known for the blunt nose. But yes, they did a very limited run with this pointed nose. So the fact that, this deck has that original shape, and it was a very limited run when they were first dropped before they pivoted over to the more blunt nose, I think adds a real cool factor to this deck. And so I'm stoked just to get my hands on it. I actually had the chance to get this one, or there was a 2008 that Keith, thanks for letting it go, dude. Again, really appreciate it. But Keith gave me the option of a 2008 that was red, and it was a dip. I don't think it was a stain. I think it was a dip with natty edges. And yeah, I had the blunt nose. And so super rad deck, honestly. I was so tempted to get it, but this one was still in shrink. That one was not. But aside from that, I just think that there's some really cool elements to the fact that this is a tribute deck, and just in the shape alone, it brought back something that was very limited to begin with. And so I think these decks, are pretty cool, and a cool reminder again, just of the origins of his skating career with Powell, which is pretty cool. All right, let's get into the graphic, or sorry, the specs then. Let's start off with, is it old school or new school? Trusty Psycho riser. You guys can see there that it is the old school hole pattern, which is cool. I'm not 100% sure when they started doing more of the old school hole patterns. I know I have some older reissues, and they're definitely the new school hole pattern. I actually prefer the old school hole pattern. I think if you're bringing out a reissue, deck from the 80s, things like the hole pattern should match. It feels like it just makes sense to me. So it is the old school hole pattern, excuse me, which is cool. As far as the deck shape, and just a reminder, if you guys are looking at the serial numbers, if you're wondering what shape it is, you just look at the last 3 digits and it'll give you the serial number. So I would show you here. It's a little bit hard to see, but this one is the 252. It is a 7-ply maple, so nice and strong. The deck Concave, which I'm trying to show you guys a little bit better. Another gentleman was asking me if I could show that a little bit more. It can be difficult to see, but this one here looks like a super fun shape to skate. And the Concave looks like it's perfect. To be honest, I'm one of these guys that don't like a lot of concave. I actually find that it hurts my feet. And so this one almost looks perfect. I'd love to skate this thing. I'm not going to, But anyways, would love to skate it. So this is the K15, the Kilo 15, K15. The wheelbase, so in between the trucks here, is the 14.5. The deck length is 31.13. So the deck width, so this is not a hugely wide deck, is 9.77. The nose, we're going from the top of the trucks to the tip of the nose here, is 5.71. And the tail is 6.72. Now, one of the other things I wanted to point out with you guys, a lot of people will look at the decks and go, oh, does that thing not have truck holes? But if we remember, what they do is they do a screening to the heat transfer, and then they put the heat transfer over the entire bottom of the deck. And so sometimes the top of the deck as well, but all over the bottom of the deck here. And so it's kind of nice graphically in the sense that sometimes it's nice not to see the holes and to actually see the full graphic. But you can see up here where they've been punched just for me hanging it on the wall. But yeah, so that's why you see it. The holes are actually there. We can see them on the back of the deck, right? Top of the deck, I should say. But yeah, sometimes on the bottom here, it's kind of nice because it's not screwing up the graphic. Well, there you have it, guys. The Ray Underhill. Again, the 2015 tribute. I love that top graphic. I love when they do those variations. But there you have it. All right, guys. Peace out. Get in your shopping for Christmas. I'm going to try to get some more videos up. Thanks again for the love, subscribes, and definitely leave some comments, guys. I love getting to know you. All right, peace out. Cheers.